Are you ready? Lights out, let's go! Starting off the RRF1 week, getting on a racing freak. Setups ready, practice galore. Epic battles is what we implore. Miss it one day, hit the track. Overtakes flowing, don't look back. DRS open, watch us fly. The fastest guys we can't deny. The covenant gold they all seek. Amazing racing at its peak. RRF1 Mondays, let's go! Tire strategy, make or break. Deep in battle, we'll break late. Tires squealing, hearts are pounding. Monday drivers, they are astounding. Whoa. It's Monday, hit the track. Overtakes flowing, don't look back. DRS open, watch us fly. The fastest guys we can't deny. The covenant gold they all seek. Amazing racing at its peak. RRF1 Mondays, let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! RRF1 Monday, yeah!
Hopefully people should be able to hear me now. It looks like my son's mucked around with it. So yeah, the microphone is switched to off, so hopefully you should be able to hear me now. If someone can let me know. Yeah, betches, if you're talking we can't hear. Hope can you hear me now? I'm just checking on my own thing quickly. Can you hear me? So apologies about that. So yeah, you've not heard any of what I've said so far. So it's round 19 tonight, Silverstone. We've got 26 laps, each of 3.66 miles. 18 turns around here tonight. I'm on board with Gareth doing his first lap. Right, he said it's a dry race, so you wouldn't have heard it. I did query the weather, but obviously none of you would have heard me. Because it does look quite pleasant at the moment. But normally if it's dry on a Monday, normally mid-frost there. Poor sods on the Wednesday division. Yes, I'm guessing all you got for the introduction for the race, you just heard the old Rule Britannia music, and that was about it. Then you didn't get any of them. Yeah, I can see we've got a fair few of you watching Mad Mark. I can see watching in the viewers. He'll be looking forward to his AI video a little bit later. Gareth done a 1:26.9. Nami's done a 1:29.327. Who's the next? The next is Dumar. Emmy's fault. I always say it like the old song we made the other week. He's got the quickest middle sector. Yeah, I found out when you said that you couldn't hear me on a direct message what I found out what was my son played me the other day, and where you got the microphone setting for Twitch, he'd switched it to off. It looks like that. And one thing I'd best check as well really quickly, I'll do it just after this lap actually. 1:27.3, so just behind Gareth. Just make sure the party audio is set to on because of that, so when people join later they've yeah, that's on. Just means that you can hear them as well later. There we go, Minion just ahead of his teammate there. I believe they're an all Dutch team in the orange car. Oh god! I'm not sure what's happening. Just he was going off track. Your daughter was screaming, probably a spider or something. Just trying to get the right blue dot. That is Apex if he's just on an outlap. Imagine most of the front runners, if they get a decent lap, they'll probably do that lap and then retire so they can save the tyres. There's only 16 drivers in, so we're only going to lose one driver from Q1. And on board with the Haas is the reigning champion Ali Fawad Khan. Super Ali Khan. Although Gareth won't be here in that other minute. He'll be wanting him to be not super tonight. We've got that really small lead in the championship at the moment. In the top 3 or 4, it's pretty close. See what can Ali can do in that house. Come around that final corner now. And it's a 1:27.1, so not very far behind Gareth there. Gaming Minion, he's invalidated. On board with Apex. Apex just coming towards the end of his. He's on the mediums. Because here's why Dark Marker has turned up this evening. He wasn't too keen on Silverstone. But I know he's not got many opportunities to race this week, so he's decided to give it a bash. Apex there, 1:29.131. Gaming Minion has retired. I'm guessing he's either happy or... Yeah, he's in the pits. He must be happy with his time. Thinks he's through. Betch is on an outlap. surprised Betches didn't go out first. He's normally, you can put your money normally as the first one out. We'll go on board with Betches here. We'll do a lap on the hat with Betches. Just coming down here on the Hamilton Straight. Comes this first corner, we break in there around into Abbey. Onto what this bit is called Farm Curve. Breaking there nicely, turn into Village. Up to what this bit is called the, I believe it's the Loop. He gets his foot down. Get this right down now till he gets that DRS down the Wellington Straight. We break into Brooklands here. Make it as tight as he can. And round into Luffield. There you go, back onto that full throttle again. Around this little kink here, Woodcote. Into the scene of that massive crash from 2021, Cops Corner. Using quite a lot of battery. Through Maggots, through Beckett's. Well, this one actually Beckett's, then onto this little kink here, Chapel. DRS down this straight. The Hangar Straight, this one. Up to Stowe here now. This is where Dartmark can find the pass. Had a bit of a nightmare last season or the season before. This is onto Vale now. Slams the brakes on, going through Club. And then back onto the Hamilton Straight to finish off. And what time can he do? It's a 1:28.3 there for Betches. And if you can correct me if I did get any of the turns wrong there. I think there is it number 5? So the Loop going into, I think there's another name, but I can't remember that one. We're on to Towley now. Towley's not got time on the board yet. You can safely say normally most tracks he'll be in the top 3 or 4. I know he says he's not really done this one in a race yet, so it'll be interesting to see. Oh, he's invalidated. Last corner just a fraction too wide. Ferrari there, that is Mad Mark, but he's I believe he's out of fuel, he's got yellow flags. Dartmark he's not happy with his time, he's just not setting the time. I'm guessing he might be happy just to start from the back tonight. See what Brewdog can do, he's coming through Club now. Can he keep it within the lines here? Yep. And that is a 1:28.3 for Brewdog, just behind Gaming Minion. Gareth said Towley's median lap beat mine by a 10th, but he invalidated. Yeah, it was just on that final corner. It can't have been much in it, but it was just wide enough to flag their sensor up. Sorry, apologies about that if my signal goes a bit iffy. My son's trying to sneak on his Xbox. I know he'll try and pinch the old Fortnite and nickel the bandwidth, so he's getting a bit of a rollicking. Whitey is 2.5 tenths up after his first run. Now 1:29.1 there, so it's actually half a second up. I'll just be back momentarily. apologies about that. I think because he turned his lights, tried to reassign some of the things like the headset and the controller, so... but it looks like we got that all sorted now. So who's going out at the moment? At the moment, 4 minutes left. It's showing Towley at P16, but he's just crossed the line, 1:26.9. 400ths behind Gareth. They're using different tyre towers on the mediums though. And most are in the pits now. So Brewdog, he's just going into the pits as well. Talking about the pits, there was a controversial finish to one of the, I think it was like the Creator Series races, because Jarno Opmeer, I think he was running in third. He decided to box on the final lap. By doing so, because it's obviously shortest distance to the line, he won the race. But then I think he was given a 20-second penalty. So yeah, nobody's trying to do that one tonight. It's probably a bit debated, that one. That PSGL, was it? I can see Betches in the chat. Yeah, I know it's quite a big one, and loads of people weren't happy with him for it. Was it like a 10th or 2, wasn't it, he won the race by? Whitey has retired, so he's happy that he's through. I believe everyone can just retire now, to be fair, because Dartmark hasn't set a time. So Betcher says not against the rules. I think within real racing rules that you can't do anything which is seen as unsporting, so in that sense it's breaking that rule. I can't remember who mentioned it. Was it on one of the programme, on a podcast at Karun Chandok or one of them? If you did it in a real race, you would get penalised as well. Just no one's ever, well, no one in recent times has tried to do it. But yeah, if anyone is listening along, and he can pretty much retire from the session now to get through to Q2, because Dartmark has taken himself out of Q1. Not in the kitchen. Evening Woodsy, I'm here, but painting my nails at the same time. I was going to say, I misread that first. When I first looked at it, I thought it said Towley, and then Towley in the kitchen. I realised it was not in the kitchen. I was like, wait, what's he doing his nails for? Schumacher did. So I know I did put Towley in that pink shirt in last week's video, so hopefully that's not turned him. I say with Schumacher's one, didn't he get in trouble, or people were really unhappy with him for that? After look back at the that one. But imagine if you did it nowadays, the FIA there wouldn't be happy bunnies at all. I think they'd give you essentially a cut and corner penalty, because that's essentially what you're doing. There's just a few cars on track now. We've just got Brewdog. Brewdog's teammate, T-Bents. Yeah, basically they don't need to stay on track if they don't want to now. Everyone left is through. So if they want to save themselves a minute, they can retire, but if not, they can just get some practice. Was it not in the kitchen? If you did enjoy the Towley song last week, you've got another belt to look forward to this evening with Mad Mark. I think this one, funny wise, it's probably on par with Towley's one. There's one driver I've noticed that's not here tonight, but he would have really loved it as well. What we'll let you know if you have any children listening, because I know you did have well, I was going to say a little one listening, but it wasn't a little one, was it? It was, did you say she was 17 last week? It's not for, it's got some explicit language in it, this one. If you mean me swatch my nails, I'm going for Superman. You might want to get them done before the break. You've still got Q2 and Q3 to go though, so you should be safe. Okay, just T-bents now. So yeah, everyone's got through. Dartmark's not with a time. The fastest in Q1 is Gareth Minimad by... Just having a look. It's just under 0.04 of a second. On the kitchen. I thought I'd do them now in the hopes that by the race I can be in full focus mode. So you're like Towley's Christian Horner on the pit wall, giving him some feedback. So there we go, confirmation that Dartmark decided not to go through to Q2. He's got no time on the board. I say Whitey, he decided to save his medium and soft. He did his on the hards. Most of them did them on the softs. Oh, I did actually misread it. Gareth Mini did do his in on medium. Put my teeth back in. He did his on the medium as well as Towley. I think when I looked at Gareth, he was on the soft, but I think he must have opted to save him. Yes, yeah, just under 400s there. 36 hundredths of a second behind Gareth. I said Addy wasn't too far behind them either. Now we're through into Q2. Let's see who's going to be the first to come out. I'll have a little look at what Quali's best time was from last year. But it was a wet Quali last year. It was on Inters. So everyone's safely going to beat that, I think. That was a 1:33.8. That was a JJ Latto, if anyone remembers him from Monday Division last season. I think it was around the time Towley had only just returned. So I think Towley ended up, was it third or fourth in Quali? Obviously, it only took him a couple of races and he was back up to pace again. Yeah, we're back on form. Let Betcher's back out before everyone. He's bringing along his teammate Ali Fawad Khan. I wonder, will Betcher's let Ali go ahead of him and get the toe off of Ali instead? So while we're just waiting for Betcher's to go around, we'll have a quick look at Gareth, because I know he said he's wearing a green helmet tonight. I believe he said it's due to Men's Health Month. Let's give a bit of a shout out to that awareness. I know some people do the old is it Movember and things like that as well throughout November. I was going to do it earlier. I had a shave, chopped it all the rest of the beard off the moustache, but I just shoot like a... I'm trying to think of the nice way to put it. A really dodgy looking Ned Flanders. That's the best way I'm going to put it. So yeah, the whole thing's just gone down to stubble now. So back to Betcher's now. There's a yellow flag. I think some people might have just had an issue coming through club. I'll watch on board with Betcher's again like we did in Q1. Go through the village, up to the loop. Got a bit of grass on his tyres there. Just flying it down the Wellington straight now. And I do notice through there, people take different lines through there. Going through Luffields now. I've noticed some people like to keep really tight to the apex and some do like a wider line, thinking it'll help them better for Luffield. At Cops, I know you can do it flat out on this one. It was a very slightly... Oh, Christ. Yes, I say that. I think he caught a bit too much of the tyres on the old curb there. got his teammate right behind him. That's the only thing I was thinking. I thought maybe they would have done it the other way round, possibly. Just I bet just could have had that toe. But I say, there can't be any blocking as such, because I think he might have started a bit too close behind the other house. Right, invalidated. Oh, I don't know what's going on here. I think Betches wants Gareth's old job of lawn mowing around Silverstone. Just to say that, Gareth's done 126.9. So Gareth, if he's still listening, he'll probably remember back to his first ever race in RRF1, which was Silverstone. That's where we coined the term the lawnmower, because he went on the grass about 4 times and then smashed into the back of Master, who was letting him go past it. I don't think he'd noticed, and just went right into the back of him. Get a lot of time to fill the ball. Gareth's still the quickest at the minute. Click down to this Aston Martin, that is Dumar Dimar. Going across the line, 127.1, so just behind Gareth at the minute. Just over a tenth behind. But that was both the McLarens there, Minion and Nemaya, doing a 28.7 and a 130.0. Pardon me. T-Ben's coming through club now, just going to straighten up onto the Hamilton straight. 127.5, that puts him P4 in Q2 at the moment. Look at that Ferrari, is that game in the bug on Mad Mark? It was Mad Mark, but he's flying into the pits. Do you remember the real F1 at Silverstone this year? Was it Ollie Behrman who absolutely flying into the pit sideways? Gareth says 18% soft tyres is mental. Yeah, I don't think the softs aren't the greatest tyre around here. Unless you could be like a tyre whisperer. But in one way, I suppose, that's helped Dartmark, because he has that full choice of tyres in the race. Towley's about to start his first lap in Q2. So I'll keep an eye on this one, see if he can get ahead of Gareth in this session. I imagine not in the kitchen or be there shouting words of encouragement while she's painting her nails. Either that or winding him up to do the opposite. They're going to the Wellington straight now. Almost 200 mile an hour, more than 200 miles an hour. To Brooklands. You see a different line, they took that really tight compared to Betches. Round to Luffields now. Flying through in 6th gear into Woodcote, or 7th gear actually now. Through Cops. Gareth said he has a 10th on him on Sector 1. Yes, he's coming through Maggots and Beckett's now. Looking around onto Chapel. He'll get that DRS. Yes, he'll fly that all down the hangar straight to Stowe. He'll flick that around nicely into Vale. Into the club corner, which is a bit of a chicane around here. And then he's going to have that pedal to the metal across the line, and he's done quickest at 126.262. That's almost 7/10 quicker than Gareth. I guess it was 3/10 in Sector 2, so yeah, every sector he was gaining there. So keep an eye on Ali, because I know he's decided to box. I know his first run, I think being behind his team maybe a bit too close at the start. He aborted that lap, and he's aborted this one as well. It's not letting me see what you put, Tom, unless you actually put stars. Does he touch grass, you arse? I don't know. Yeah, Q2 we're going to be losing 5 of these drivers very shortly. T-Bents has retired. I believe that's in the pits. What's Gaz will put? We will see. Oh, whoops. I can't even delete it. I don't know what year that's relating to. Towley is happy with that. It's getting him through. He's retired from this session. So it's fairly close. The ones in danger at the minute are Apex, Minion, Namaya, Betches, and surprisingly Ali Khan. Because if you drive that Hass anything like he was driving that Porsche earlier on that we saw on Discord, he'll be safely through, I reckon. As I said, Addy ain't in danger. I think he just needs a bit of clean air. His first run, he started it behind his teammate. The second one, I didn't actually catch him. I'm guessing he just wasn't happy with his time. He got traffic in the second one as well. Ah. Yeah, this time they're doing what I suggested at the beginning of Q2. Betches following the toe of Ali. Although actually, Betches is... Ali's on an outlap, so Betches... There he goes, moved for him. Give him the toe. I thought for a second he weren't going to move. He didn't notice him, but he has. Actually, it's showing a purple middle sector there for Betches. No, it must be was that first sector, I mean. I wonder if it's just the game throwing that up. I bet you'll be able to confirm that afterwards. One thing I've noticed through there, some drivers like just going like 1 down for Maggots, 1 down for Beckett. Some drivers do 2 down. So we'll have to find out what is the best way to do that. A yellow flag. I think that's one of the Mercedes caused that. Yeah, Betches can put an improvement on his time now. A pretty big improvement there, P6. So he's just ahead of his brother. We've got that, a bit of that rivalry going on in qualifying again. Just have a look what that is. It says 5.64 for Betches, a 5.71 for Whitey. It's 8 thousandths or something of a second. I know there's not much in it. Pad didn't want to work then, but it's flicking the button, got stuck pressing it, didn't do anything. There you go, Apex is on his outlap. Namaya, I think he might be out of fuel. Because he's only doing 127 miles an hour. The next one is Misfits. I don't think we've watched much Misfits on this. He's been quietly going about his qualifying at the minute. He's just about to start a lap. Well, that was weird. Did you just see that appear on the screen? Was that someone else's car? We'll have to watch that back later. That was weird. Just a bit of a visual glitch. Get down to Ali. I've just seen Ali 126.6, so he's actually beating Gareth's time. So yeah, Gareth was right when he said Ali isn't in danger. He's not in danger. driver he has pushed into danger is Misfits. Looks right calm now. There is old Brewdog, he's just on his out lap. So it'll be TSD Apex. He's going to need an improvement on this one. He's using the battery. 6th gear. And it's not enough at the minute. 127.652 puts him at 11th. He's going to need about... Oh look, what's Misfits done? It's 127.610. So he needs about 0.04 of a second improvement. So to make sure he's definitely safe, he wants a couple of tenths. And Misfits up to P5. He's done a 127.328, so he's put himself well away from that danger zone. The driver that does put in danger is Whitey. He's right on that cusp at the minute. Oh, look at this Ferrari coming round that B. Oh, that's Game in the Bug, which is on his outlap. Be Brewdog. Brewdog's the one to watch. Coming round Club now. Flicks that overtake on. Across the line. P4, 127.0. Looks like Mad Mark is happy with the time. I think it's true, 127.4. And that'd be because quality is done, so we're just waiting for the last few that got past the line in time. So Whitey is in that danger zone now. He's only being kept out of it by his brother at the minute. That's going to be some sibling rivalry on their party chat, I imagine. His Betches has invalidated, so he won't be improving. Whitey just needs not much time at all. He just needs an improvement, pretty much. Oh no! We drifted round. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. I said he only needs an improvement, and he's drifted around cops. I apologise if that's the curse of the commentator there. So yeah, it looks like Whitey is going to be out of Q2. God, they're all wanting to getting in on this lawnmower action, aren't they? Mad Mark in the chat says he's thanks for the Toby on, he said. So I believe that might be everyone for Q2, because he's just gaming the bug. He was in the pits. The rest of the cars are... Oh no, it's just White here, but there we go. He's not going to get through with after that incident. In fact, she fell down to 12th in the end there. Will be interesting to hear from White if he's watching along, if that was did he just catch a bit of the curb, or was the car just a bit too rear happy going into cops? That'll be interesting to hear. So a confirmation we've lost. I've actually lost Betches as well. Betches, Whitey, Apex, Game in the Bug, and Nemaya. T-Bed's managed to knock them out, I believe. I think was it Tamas was another one that was down there. He's just done enough as well, 127.3. And the quickest was Gareth in the end, 126.0. I did miss Gareth. Too busy seeing who was getting knocked out of the danger zone. I missed him getting the quickest lap off Towley. So into Q3 now. Everyone's challenge here, the quickest ever lap around Silverstone in quali was a 124.3. As everyone's challenging, I don't think anyone's getting near that though. That was Lewis Hamilton in 2020 when he had that crazy Mercedes. Betches in the chat. Thanks, Ali. Sorry I blew it. It was really tight though, looking at them times. You have like yourself, YT, T-Bants, a couple of the others. There was like tenths, but hard, like few tenths in there. Get that blue dot. That is Tamas. Tamas out first. The Williams. One of the British cars. Ali in the chat says, no worries, that was a good effort. Good to see some good team camaraderie going on. I know that is a big one I've been watching in the last couple of weeks, is the battle with for second place at the minute. It's between the Aston team of Whitey and Dumar, who won last season, and Ali and Betches, who were runners-up last season. So it's unlikely that either of them are getting the championship this season, but that P2 battle is looking very interesting. Everyone on the soft tyres, I thought that might be the case for Q3. Only two that haven't come out of the pits currently are Gaming Minion and Brewdog. Don't know if any of you are rock music fans. I know Crofty in the RRF1, he's a big rock fan. The old Download Festival lineup announced in about 2.5 minutes. So if anyone does want to know the old headliners, I can give you a shout when that goes live. That's what Thomas can do in that Williams. Bjorn in the chat, you're fucking welcome. I tried, didn't know if it helped at all though. Obviously I missed you from Whitey as well. He lost the rear end, just took too much inside curb. Yeah, I know that. Cops, you can cut a fair bit of it, but I know sometimes you just get a little bit too much because it's such high speed. It can throw your car around. I know sometimes you can always also have it on the outside curb as well, as we saw with your brother earlier. Bit too much on the outside curb and it threw him onto that runoff area. Apologies, I just looked off Tamas to see what Mercedes it was behind it, but it is Gareth, not Misfits. I say Bjorn, it's funny you mentioned You're Fucking Welcome, because that is the name of the AI song in the break coming up after this. That is the title of his song. So you can guess where we're going with it. Well, sort of. Tamas, a 127.6 for Tamas. And then Gareth comes along with a 26.0. Talia 126.0 as well. Only 200s behind him. And Misfits a 127.0. Get down to Mad Mark. 127.2. Just behind Misfits there by a couple of tenths. See what T-Benz can do now. Using all his battery as much as he can. 126.9. Narrowly ahead of Misfits. Dumar 126.992. And then to his Dutch counterpart there, a teammate from another division. And he's going to do a 28.4. So the only one of that time currently is Brewdog. Wonder if he had a little bit of a toe from his teammate there. Well, that's not going to help on the outlap, is it? Ignore me. So I've gone a bit quiet there. I'm to drink something from my throat. I think I've got a bit of a cold coming on now. We're getting to these colder weathers. You know, you get into the old colder weathers when you get the text for your flu jab. Being a carer. So I imagine most of these are on track apart from Brewdog will be doing their in-laps. So that's what I'm having a quick look at now. So Game Minion, oh he's just had his fuel light come up as well, so I imagine he'll be going in. Same with Dumar, so we'll watch on board with Brewdog. Come around the farm curve now up to the village turn. I think I did read earlier, it's called a village, it's named after the Silverstone village, that's why they chose that. I don't know many of the other reasons why. I know it was an old RAF base, I don't know if some of the names are related to that. I didn't look in that much detail. Around Luffield now. Through Woodcote, the old pit straight, is it? As it used to be. Through Cop's Corner. I think he went through that flat, I didn't hear a lift. If it was a tiny one. Flicking it through Maggots and Beckett's now. Bit of tyre scroll there. Big chapel onto the straight with the DRS as well. Using a lot of the battery. Up to Stowe Corner. Vale now. I think Vale's just a little kink there, then the club chicane. They're going to power it through with as much battery as you can up to the line. And that's a 27.6 for Brewdog. And that was really well timed, just as we saw that car appear in there, flick down to the other one's mad mark on his outlet. I think he's opted. He didn't want to go out with the track because like it's most often he wants to go out with a clean track to avoid any traffic or any yellow flags. I know we have had a bit of a thing in recent weeks. The guys that have had their AI songs have gone on to have really good races and end up on the podium, so could that be a bit of an omen for Mad Mark this evening? I know he was on the podium last week, P3. He had a really good strategy call last week. I think he went I believe it was a one-stop, and actually paid off. I think was who else just featured Misfits last week. I remember he was P7. And Towley took the win. I know him and Ali last week were inseparable to the end. We'll keep on board with this Ferrari, the shiny Ferrari. Ferrari actually being one of the well, it is the constructor that's the most ever wins round. Silverstone in F1 history. It's had 18 wins. That's another good omen for him there. Another one, it takes a line ever so slightly different. Yeah, some do like a wider one and some like it really tight. I've realised how bloody dodgy that sounds. Yeah, some do like that tighter line through Brooklands. I don't remember what the name was. I would have written down in front of me. It would just been easier for me to look down. Oh, that was a way to put this. It's just not in the kitchen. I know, because I didn't mention line, that I realised when I listened back to what I said that it sounded a bit dodgy. think Mad Mark has improved there by 3/10. He's gone up to P5. So the minute Gareth is on provisional pole, I mean, he's got that 1:26.045. Towley's breathing down his neck. The 26.064. Which one's a which? Oh, I forgot what that's in. What that's about. Only about the tight line in the wider line. So I've just noticed it's put me onto the game chat. So apologies, guys, if you can hear me. I'll go back to the party now. There you go. You shouldn't be able to hear me now. You don't have to listen to me droning on. If some people wonder why I'd have to do that during the race, if you see it pop up down the bottom with my name, it means I've gone on to game chat. So it means anyone racing who's not in a party will be able to hear me whilst they're racing along, and obviously that might put some drivers off. Yeah, 24 seconds left of qualifying. Towley is boxing. He was down on his time. Gaming Minion is on that lap. I don't think did he get to the line in time? I think he might just have, because he's not got the flag. So I think he's got to it in time. Dumar Dimar, he won't be improving. He's invalidated. The Mad Mark won't be either. He's retired from this session. Is Gareth improving? His fuel lights flashing. A little bit of a wiggle there. It was an improvement at 25.975 for Gareth. His provisional pole. Can someone like Ali take that away from him though? Ali is up on his time, but I don't think it was, well, that was up off the second sector, but I don't know if it's quite enough. Yeah, it's not enough. 26.3. So P3 for Ali. He's on the second row. Someone who had not seen how well he's actually done. T-Bance. He's had a really good Q3 again. So Whitey will be happy to know if he is listening along. The break video is only 4 minutes, so I can talk for a little bit with tonight's one before I stick it on straight away. And then obviously then he can make sure the time matches up then. I think the only one that can improve, he's not improving, he's happy with the EST bands. I believe we are done for Q3. So Gareth is on pole for the British Grand Prix. I believe for a handful of the drivers it is the home race as well. Gareth, I know it will be. Towley is. Ali and T-Bence, Dumar, it won't be. Misfits, I believe it's his home race. Mad Mark's definitely his home race. Brewdog as well. Ali says he has no pace, man. But there's still some decent pace to get that P3. But you never know, it might not be the best one lap pace, but it might be the better race pace, you never know. There's confirmation of Gareth's pole. 1:25.975 for Gareth there. The tower's only less than a tenth behind him. And we got Ali T-Bence on the second row, Dumar and Misfits on the third row, Mad Mark and Tamas on the fourth row, and then Brewdog and Minion finish off the fifth row. Mad Mark in the chat says 7th will do, I suppose. I hear me, my wife in the background, they've announced the download lineup. Headliners are Limp Bizkit, Guns N' Roses, and Linkin Park. I know she'll be happy though. Some of her other bands that she really likes are playing as well. So we'll do. We've got left you wait long enough. We'll get on with the break video. So as I said, for Whitey, it's only about 4 minutes, so you won't have to press it straight away for the formation lap tonight. It'll give you a chance if you are laughing your head off. It'll give you a chance to come to your senses. I'll put that on now for you, and I'll be back with yourself shortly.
You're fucking welcome. Watch him fly by, he's oh so bold. Red wine in hand, he wants that gold. His Ferrari shining, his bounces too. If you pick up a pen, he's gonna curse you. You're fucking welcome. He's mad, he's Mark, he's super mad Mark. He's gone like a spark, his teamwork's so sublime. He's in his racing pride, racing with a gin and lime, and he's still beating your time. Mad Mark, you can try and frustrate him, but he won't get stressed. He'll steam past you and wave.
Hello, sweetie princess.
He's got a pint of the red and a shiny bald head, seen from miles afar in his race-winning car. You're fucking welcome. He's mad, he's Mark, he's super mad Mark. He's gone like a spark, his teamwork's so sublime. He's in his racing pride, racing with a gin and lime, and he's still beating your time. Mad Mark. Mad Mark. Lorry man by day, legend by night. Racer some days, also a commentary delight. See him in the mirror, he's catching up fast. No lube, no spit, he's taking that pass. You ass! He's mad, he's Mark, he's super mad Mark. He's gone like a spark, his teamwork's so sublime. He's in his racing pride, racing with a gin and lime, and he's still beating your time. Mad Mark, he's the host of Super Saturdays. He's golden on the mic, a patriotic mind master. He's gonna break your psyche. He's the man, he's the myth, leading a course with. Swears like a trooper, but his racecraft is super duper. You're fucking welcome. He's mad, he's Mark, he's super mad Mark. He's gone like a spark, his teamwork's so sublime. He's in his racing pride, racing with a gin and lime, and he's still beating your time. Mad Mark. You are very fucking welcome.
So after last week's Singapore reverse grid race, Gareth was still leading the table, but only by 9 points. Ali is only leading Dumar by 10 points, so it's becoming a very close battle for the title. Looking at the constructors, Mercedes are leading by 157 points ahead of the closest rivals, Haas. It's a very interesting battle between Haas and Aston Martin in the last few weeks. So I'm back live with you now. Hope you all enjoyed the that song and the little edit there. Because I know one driver that might not like some of the lyrics there. There's one of the Kick Sauber drivers that's not driving tonight. But it's all done in good fun. Mad Mar, send that to me, please. I'll definitely get that sent over. You want in the video or just the MP3? So I think I was going to say we're not far off the formation lap, but here is the formation lap. As I saw Gareth put in the chat, would you got to make a compilation for end of the season of all these videos? I'm thinking all the songs will probably end up being half an hour long if I stick at the end of a stream or something at the end of the season. I'm trying to think, I know we've done one for yourself, Gareth, that was Optimism in Your Veins. We've done one for Towley. We've done one for Super Ali Khan. We've not done one for T-Bench yet. Dumar, he's fast in the car, we've definitely done one for him. Misfits, I don't think we have done. Mad Mark, we have done tonight. Tamas we haven't. Brewdog we did, because he was the cleanest wheelmaster. Gaming Minion, I don't think I have. You'll have to confirm that. Betchers, I've done one before, but not this season. Same with YT. I've not had one for Apex, I don't think, or Game in the Bug. Or Nemaya, but we have had one for Dark Mark. I think some people might remember that, it was the Harry Potter themed one. Towley has tyre issues again, as he not changed his tyre pressures. Oh, I thought he was going to say it's pressure issues, because I know he's done that before at Singapore, but it's actually, you put him on used mediums. Oh, Game in the Bug, that's a very different line to take down the straight there. Just get all the correct bits and bobs up. We'll have position change for now. Yeah, unfortunately, it used to show us how many laps are done on the tyres on previous game. It just shows us mediums now. I shouted him pressure before he started. He forgot that yesterday. Oh yeah, I do remember that. I went and party with him yesterday. Oh, that's weird. Oh no, I pressed the wrong one. And we're off. I think Ali actually got past Towley at the start there. A few people have gone off in the back. Game in the Bug made a place upon Nemaya. Apex has gone for a move on Gaming Minion. Right back there. Oh, Whitey. This one going around the outside of the Ferrari. There's just no space left. Look up, back up here now. We'll get rid of these tyres off there. Everyone's on mediums apart from Betches and Game in the Bug. They are trying something a bit different. But yeah, Ali, he must have had a quicker reaction because he got up to P2 pretty much straight off the line there. That might be to do with those used tyres there, the scrubbed in tyres of Towley. Gareth's half a second ahead of Ali already. It's the brightest I've ever seen for a British Grand Prix in RRF1. Luckily no one's done a repeat of Guan Yu in 2022 when he went upside down on the top of his car and flipped over the fence. I've got a story that the Gareth will like being this is Welsh and I'm half Welsh. It's a story about a sheep actually in Silverstone. So it was 1948, 2 years before the first official F1 race. They had an unofficial race around here. Someone hit a sheep and killed it, and completely wrote off the car as well. I was going to make a really bad sheep noise, but I'm not going to do it. But you could say it was a really bad crash. I've got to put this up on the stream now. Okay, look at the position changes so far. If I can click on the right thing. Yeah, Apex had the best start as well as Dartmark. They both managed to keep out of trouble at the start there. And quite a lot. The front, you can see, sort of gone up. One's gone down, one's gone up, one's gone down. What in the kitchen says, for fuck's sake. I don't know if it's worse. I was taking the mick out of my own heritage, being half Welsh, or the really bad sheep joke. I did forget to mention, when they did have the first official Grand Prix, it's the only time they've had the monarch go to British Grand Prix. In 1950 it was George VI. In the chat we've got Daniel for Go Brewdog, we love Brewdog. So we've got the Brewdog fan club in tonight. Currently sitting in P8. See how many gains he's made. He's actually out one position, started 9th, up in P8 currently. He's one of the battles to watch here is with Brewdog, Brewdog Misfits and Mad Mark. You see Brewdog there behind Misfits. Brewdog is getting a lot closer to these two. Mad Mark take a slightly wider line out of there. Is Misfits going to go for a Hamilton? No, not close enough. He's taken a different line there, where he's not stayed within the lines. That's going to help Brewdog through. Maggots and Beckett's catching up with him. You're right on his tail. He's going to imagine use a bit of the ERS. Hit telemetry on. We'll see if he's got DRS and ERS. Saying that Misfits has got past Mad Mark. They've missed in the background as well. Dartmark, he's up 4 positions now. He's gone up to 12th. Is he going to try and do the infamous last to first? Some good news for Ali. I know he's only had no pace at the end of Q3. Oh my god. Towley, that's not the way the track is. I'm not sure what happened there, if there was contact or anything, but Towley's going to be falling down to almost last position here. He's had to move for Whitey there, so yeah, he's down to 15th. 16th now, Namire's there as well. Namire's actually got the shiny McLaren, I believe. It'd be interesting to hear from Night in the Kitchen if there was an incident there, or if he's just lost it of his own accord there. I think someone will be secretly happy about that, but he won't say it out loud. Gareth Minimad. I think he knows in recent weeks the Tower could give them some good battles. But saying that, so does Ali, and Ali's within his DRS. Formula Tom, does he have wing damage? That is a good point. I'll flick down to him and have a quick look. If it gives me a decent view of his car. All I see is front wing. I'm guessing the way he's having to drive, probably. That's not a great view either. I think he's got an end plate missing. Possibly 2. No, just the one. The right end plate's gone. His tyres are already on 54% wear when the game started with more tyres. So was it just losing it under the... Where the wear on the tyres, was it? Apex in the Che, he has wing damage. I'm guessing that's not Apex chatting unless he's typing with his... No, he has a wheel, doesn't he? So he can't even type with his feet. I imagine that is that the partner of Apex typing? Either that or he's got 4 arms tonight. Yes. Look at the closest time. Got a fair few around this middle. Probably the closest here, Brewdog and Tamas. So Brewdog is going to get the DRS on Mad Mark. There goes waving as he goes past. And that's up to P6 for Brewdog. No, the kid just says, Apex, congratulations. I can't remember if I've met Apex's partner or the charity events we've done in the past or not. Because you can probably confirm if you have. So we've met so many people at those charity events. Just notice that Dark Mark is really close to Apex. So he didn't get quite the same sort of run off that corner though, because Apex is going to have that better run into cops. But Apex isn't too far behind, game in the bug as well. Another driver's had a really good start in that Ferrari. Have a quick look at these stops. How's yeah, I was just going to say, man, I must have stopped. He's down to P15. I completely forgot about that. There at the his 10-year wedding anniversary party. So here we are back down your way around Christmas time, doing the old Christmas swap with the family. Fair few are pitting now because Tamas Dumas pitting as well. 10-second penalty speed in the pit lane for Mad Mark. So is that a second stop for him? I'm interested to see. Towley there, the fastest lap of 1:29.7. I'm trying to have a look if it was a fastest lap for Mad Mark. If it was a second stop, it is a second stop. So I don't know if he's had some incidents. Go down to Misfits. I know he's in a battle in the championship still. He's within reaching distance of the Dark Mark, and Dark Mark's behind him at the moment, 3 positions behind. This might be a race he can make some gains. So he's only 7 tenths behind T-Bands at the minute. One I've been quietly keeping an eye on as well, where Ali's get ever so slightly closer to Gareth. T-Bands is boxing in. You see where he sort of went above and then ahead. That's how what it that final corner does. A yellow flag, was that one of the... Oh, it was Towley, I think. I'll have to keep on board with this this front battle at the minute. Sort of alone on their own at the minute, Gareth and Ali. It was always interesting with these guys to know what way they've gone with the wings. I know some like extra downforce, some do like it a bit more where it's better for the speed on the straights, but they lose time in the slow corners. I might have to flick down to Dark Mark shortly. I've just noticed he's getting ever closer to game in the bug. I'll see how we go with this one. Oh, there we go. The the weekly sneeze in the background. Bless you, Chloe. Just passed on the message there from one Chloe to another Chloe. Apex is boxing there. Don't know if anyone noticed when the little AI song started earlier, there was a voice I put loads of effects on right at the start of it. That was actually Chloe. Oh, she's video calling me.
I thought that's what I'm allergic to.
What?
Him.
She's saying she's allergic to the children. If you can hear on the video call.
I did think I did.
The towel is made a position up there, up to P14.
Easy ladies here.
If you heard her then, she said sneezy ladies here. Whitey's picked up a penalty, 3-second time penalty for multiple track limit warnings.
I don't know if I'm allergic to the game or just too late.
That shit, she's not allergic, not sure if she's allergic to the game or me. The leaders are boxing now. So Gareth's in the pits, Ali's in the pits. Will he overtake him in the pits at all? I don't think he will. So speaking of at the minute, Misfits in the lead, but I don't believe Misfits has pit yet. Yeah, the first 6 haven't boxed. Everyone else has had at least 1 stop. Mad Mark's had 2. If any of you been chatting, because Chloe's on the phone. Chloe with the tissues, Tom. Not in the kitchen. A bit of both, I imagine. Oh, I'll do at the game and me. And Tom in the chat. Chloe, Woodsy has work to do. Please call him back in about 40 minutes. I think she just wanted to say hi to all you guys and girls. And any other genders that might be watching tonight. No girls in the just Tugwell. I do know a Dragoon once on a stream when this was Pos used to be a commentator, said he identified as a toaster. So we've got a fair amount of males, a few females and a toaster in RRF1. Misfits is finally boxing now, so it's giving Brewdog the lead. I don't know if the Brewdog fan club are still here, but he's sitting in the lead at the moment. Although I don't think it's going to be his true position because he's still to pit. I think he's going for a different strategy, possibly. Tama says he's just got past Misfits. That's because Misfits is still in the box. Look what our closest times are. It does appear to be either T-Bents or Game with the Bug, both 8/10 behind their rivals at the minute. We'll go up to Game with the Bug, that is for a higher position at the minute. That is for P2 against the Dark Mark. Although Game with the Bug is carrying a 3-second penalty, I believe it is. Yeah, so 3 seconds for him, 3 seconds for Dumar, 3 for Whitey, and 10 for Mad Mark. Game with the Bug is going for it. Going up the inside. He just left it just enough about room, just about enough room. Yeah, that's right English. And he's got up to P2. And the dark mark is boxing now. So here's Brewdog, so he's giving the lead to Game in the Bug. Yeah, he's Game in the Bug still yet to pit Betcher. He's up into P2 at the minute. He still hasn't pit. I wonder if is that a sort of team strategy though? Is he going to help back Gareth up into Ali? We have seen things like that in F1 in the past with Perez, Checo Perez helping Max at Abu Dhabi. I think Bottas used to do it a few times for it. I keep pressing the bloody wrong thing. Bottas used to help Hamilton out a few times as well. Is that what Betcher's doing? Is he trying to hold him up a little bit? I think this is. He's doing some good teamwork here. He's like, come on, Ali. I'm holding up as much as I can. Well, he's still 2 seconds down the road. But he'll want to try and catch up with him as soon as he can, because Gareth's going to have that DRS on Betcher's in a minute. Betcher's just making his car as wide as he can to help his teammate here. He's just going to stick it in the middle of the road, is he? And Gareth gets up to P2. Because he definitely did help his teammate there. He delayed Gareth in overtaking him. So will that help Ali towards the end there? I say Betcher's going to play the old team game for him now. Yeah, he does. He moves out the way friendly. As we were, Gareth is going to be net P1 because Game in the Bug is still to pit. And Ali is back to net P2. So Towley still gets recovery. He has had 2 stops. We'll see how he goes towards this through this stint. See if he can catch up a bit. One thing I noticed is really good so far tonight is we've had no safety cars, no VSCs. That's it. The chance of a safety car around Silverstone since 1993, 88%. Just one of those ones, a bit like Singapore, where you pretty much know you're going to have a safety car. Gareth has got past Game in the Bug. So Game in the Bug didn't really challenge it too much, though he knows it's not his race. And the chance of a safety car, not a safety car, I've already mentioned that, virtual safety car is only 22%. Let's have a look at what the reason why that is. It's because this track is about 70% full throttle. Yeah, it's pretty much quite a lot of this track is you're on that loud pedal the whole time. Is that crashes around here are often pretty big when they do happen. That's why the chance of a red flag is actually higher than a virtual safety car. That's 35%. Betcher's has box now. I think the only one that hasn't pit yet is Game in the Bug. He's going to be overtaken by Ali fairly soon, I imagine. I thought he was going to go for a move up the inside, but Game in the Bug's like, nope, you're not getting me now. So Betcher's did help his teammate, but Game in the Bug is doing the opposite. He's like, I'm not letting you through that easy. It might not be my race, but I'm well within my rights to not let you by. The thing Ali might not be too happy with is Gareth managed to get past Bjorn without any issues. Another penalty that must have been very close. That looked like it was within the lines from the bird's eye view we got. There we go, Andy's got past now. He's almost 4 seconds behind Gareth now though. Getting stuck in traffic. T-Ben's 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. A couple of drivers losing their bonuses tonight. But they could come into play at the end of the season as well, especially with drivers like Gareth, Ali, Dumar. like I mentioned in the pre-race edit, the recorded message, Dumar's only 10 points behind Ali. Obviously Ali only 9 points behind Gareth, so anything can happen with these three. In Dumar, here we want to try and get as close to gaming the bug and the others as quick as you can. Mad Mark has boxed again. But that might be his third stop, is it? Yeah, it will be his third stop. Yeah, the thing I mentioned about the omen with the AI song, you can ignore it. I think we've broken that omen this evening. He's not enjoying Silverstone too much this evening. Normally it's the other Mark, the Dark Mark, who doesn't enjoy Silverstone so well as much. He's sitting in P10 at the minute. He's actually one position better off than where he finished last season. He was P11 last season around here in the Monday division. Yeah, in the bug pits, Dumar pits as well. So some drivers are going for some different strategies around here. There's another one that's quietly going about his work, T-Bents. He has picked up that penalty, but he's in P3 at the minute. I believe he is one of our Hungarian drivers. I believe Tamas is Hungarian as well. A very international grid again this evening. We've got Gareth from Wales. Ali, I believe, is from Qatar. Mentioned, we've got Hungary. We've got Gaming the Bug, Gaming Minion, Dumar, Diban and Maya from the Netherlands. I believe the rest, unless I've missed anyone, are from Britain or England. So the way Towley drives sometimes, some people might think he's from like Mars or something, but it's just his driving that seems to be out of the world in some divisions. But he's not having as fun a night tonight. He's sitting down in P15. Betches picked up a 3-second penalty there. We'll have to have a look at that penalty situation again. It could come into play toward the end. 3 seconds for Betches. That's his first one of the evening. Talking of Betches, this seem to be our closest battles here. You're Gaming the Bug, Betches, Whitey. Could we see a sibling overtaking it in a moment? Because Whitey's right in his brother's back door. They're coming through the farm curve now. Around village, up to the loop. He's going to get that DRS on the Wellington Straight. I think he's going to be close enough though around this one. I'll have to flick up to Misfits. Him behind Tamas is getting really close as well. So they've just come out of a chapel onto the Vanguard Straight. The Misfits is going for the move. Didn't quite stick for him. He was going to have a little look there. He's opted against it. I wondered for a second if he was going to try a switch back and go for a completely different line in, but I think he's just biding his time. Apologies about that. Gaming the Bug has got past Gaming Minion, but Gaming Minion is in the pits. I think a few of these changes just below are due to drivers boxing. There you go, Misfit's got the pass down on Tamas now up to P4. Like I said, he wants to try and get as many gaps between himself and the dark marks. That'll help him in the championship. There does seem to be those top three, then there's that little gap to P4, and then 4 and 5 seem to have their own little battle going on. I'm trying to remember, because I did look at the table before the race, but I can't remember what it was. I think it was around 49, 59? So something around that region anyway. So all it takes is a handful of good races, and you can get that deficit right down. Especially with the way Dark Marks schedule works, you can't always make every Monday race. So there could be some races where Misfit's going to make some big gains on him. It'll be interesting to watch that one in the last, I believe there's 6 races left of the season. After this one, that is. It's either 5 or 6. As I mentioned, Dark Mark, he's getting ever so close to TSD Apex. I don't know if Tom, if you're still there, or any of the other ones in the server that aren't racing, if they can check how many races are left. I think it's 6. I'll try and have a really quick look, but it's not wanting to go very quick, the server tonight. I'll leave that on the internet because I'm streaming. Oh, here we go. It's loaded up 5 races after tonight. So we've got Mexico, Azerbaijan, Vegas, Qatar, Abu Dhabi. So this is 6 including this one. And Darmar did get past Apex. Talking of only being 5 races left. Or 6 for Wednesday. It's good to mention this Tom Walsh actually with us. Yourself and Towley can be taking that title race again to the wire when we get to Wednesday around Silverstone. I think it worked out if Towley gets a top 5 finish, regardless of where you finish, I think he will. He takes the title this week, I believe. So what you want to hope for is you get the win, bonus points, and he finishes outside of the top 5. You're hoping he has a race like he has this evening, where he's down in P12 currently. Because if so, you can make it stretch another week. Look down to the Red Bull now. The Red Bull all over Whitey's backside. He's going to have a little look around the outside at Village. He's not, I don't think. He's going to wait for that DRS down the Wellington Straight. Is he going to use any battery? He is using battery. Whitey trying to break the slipstream. It helped him a little bit, but he's still closing in. Is he going to try and attack him up to Cop's corner? Do you want to stick up the inside here? Here's saw a pair of it in a Red Bull. Last time there was a moves done like that between a Red Bull and another car. We know what happened. The old Max Verstappen in 2021 with Lewis Hamilton. He's going to get DRS right behind him now. I believe he's going to get the move. Unless Whiting put the car just in the perfect spot. Which I think he might have, maybe not. Almost, but T-Beds has managed to find a way past up into P10. Although Whitey's fighting it back. These two are non-stop fighting here. Is T-Beds going to keep that P10? He is. Some great racing there by them too. You always think when wheels get very close, you don't know for a second there's going to be something big happening, but they both kept it nice on the track there. Not in the kitchen is Gareth going to be streaming Wednesday. I think Tom asked in the server earlier on today. I believe he is. So I believe he is back this Wednesday. You've just reminded me I've not uploaded the video for last week. What we are putting up on YouTube for last week is a TSD Goomba's point of view. And I'll be putting up our Mad Marks as well. So there'll be three of those going up either this evening or first thing in the morning. So obviously we do want Wednesday's one streamed because it could be the title winning race for Towley. Bet she's picked up his second penalty there. Another 3 seconds. As I imagine on the kitchen you'll be tuning in for that one. As I believe it would be his first title back since his return to racing. The kitchen I will indeed. So I believe for the constructors they're also not too far. I don't think they can win it this week, but I don't think mathematically they're that far off winning that as well. So I believe that is, I'm trying to remember, is it Apex as his teammate, or am I thinking of the wrong division? I know he's his teammate tonight. If Towley can shout to you who's Wednesday's teammate is, he would know a lot better than I do. One good thing I'm glad with the well, not any issues with the headset tonight. Found out what it was. It was a bit of interference with the router because they're both trying to find the same frequency. I've read as long as you just give it a router reset every so many weeks, it sorts the issue. So I've not had anything. ZX Apex, I imagine that's Mrs. Apex. They are teammates Wednesday. I believe they are teammates Sunday as well, aren't they? Or is it not Sunday? Is it tonight? I think is it Monday and Wednesday they're teammates. Because that can't be all 3 days, can it? No, not. Oh no, Sundays. I remember. Yeah, the bogey green car with Dragoon on Sunday. Life, I can't remember who his actual teammate is on a Sunday. Tamas, a 3-second penalty. Yes, especially that middle pack there, Tamas being right behind Whitey, who will not be wanting that. Ah, Stroudy. It's Stroudy in the chat. He could have told me that. Yeah, no, Stroudy is a. I think he did miss. Was it yesterday's race or one of the ones recently? But I think Apex was in one of the wrong cars last week. He got a bit confused with the old Wednesday and Saturday, I think. I know he was like, what car am I in? Tom, what did I do? I was asking about who's Apex's teammate on a Sunday. I forgot it was yourself. I'm keeping a close eye on this time here. Whitey, 7/10 behind Dumar. He's a lot closer to gaming, but we've got a yellow flag. I believe that is that just cars getting lapped, possibly. Yeah, it's gone now. I believe it might just be a case of that. Not in the kitchen, says Formula Tom being shit again. Got some banter going on there between Not in the Kitchen and Tom. Well, I'm guessing it's. Tom says you need to be quiet. You just upset Towley loves me more than you. Oh dear. Got handbags and frying pans out tonight. I'm not sure which one's holding which though. This has been a great race from a clean point of view, there's been no big incidents here. It's all been some decent racing on the track. I say one who's said he hates this track. He's been having a fairly decent race, keeping himself out of everything. Was Dartmark. There's the two Dutch friends here, Dumar and Game in the Bug. Oh, he's just punted him up the bum. I said friends, but they're not having a friendly battle here. Not in the kitchen. Tom, don't tell me you're going to Derby too. Shall I book you both a room, Tisha? Yeah, I believe some of the drivers are meeting in April. So if there's something you are interested in, I think you need to have a word with the Dartmark about that. Two Dutch drivers here giving us a good battle to watch. Though they have got some cars catching up behind them. I was just about to ask that in the kitchen when you replied to Tomo. Were you coming along, or was it just Towley? I feel like this is the Jeremy Kyle show. What's that on tonight's episode? Not in the kitchen, unhappy and not being invited on a night out. I can't make my voice sound as pretentious as Jeremy Kyle. I can't move away from this middle battle, although they are on the last lap. So I might have to move away from it. I think Gareth's just been in a league of his own tonight. 5 seconds ahead of Ali. As Ali would just be gritting his teeth, I think, because he knows Gareth's going to make a couple more points on him unless Gareth does something crazy on this last lap. Watch Gareth coming through Stowe Corner now. Through the little kink which is Vale. Tom in the chat, that's outrageous, you're not invited, he says. You watch Gareth come around the corner just as T-Banks picks up another penalty. And Gareth takes the win in the British Grand Prix. I believe Ali's going to come in second. You can see him just in the distance. This will be a mega race for Mercedes. Misfits. Looks like he's going to take P3. Brewdog takes P4. Tom says that win doesn't count. The Dartmark takes P5. He wasn't looking forward to Silverstone, but he's got a really good result there. Dumar P6. Tamas P7 currently. Is it going to change all these penalties? No, it's not. Tamas P7, Game in the Bug P8, T-Benz P10 actually. Whitey jumps him and T-Bex jumps both of them. Apex up to P9, Whitey 10, Towley 11, it looks like. T-Benz actually dropped down. Game in Minion 13th, Betchers, they would take 15th. Gareth has 83% front right. No front left. What do you mean no front left? Did you have a puncher? Yeah, Nanamaya comes across the line now. And then Man Mark finished out the points. I'm not sure if he had any penalty at the end. He might have got the bonus point, but he didn't score any within the top 15 tonight. I say he's more than welcome to join the podium interview to discuss the song and his race if he wishes. Oh, 87% front left. So you're just hanging on at the end there. There we go, the Welsh flag aloft there. Yeah, two Mercedes, a really good race for the Mercedes. That puts them in a really commanding position for that constructors. So we go, race winner Gareth, fastest lap Apex, driver of the day the Dart Mark, most overtakes Gaming the Bug, and the cleanest driver was Gaming Minion. So make sure we get all the timings in here, and then we can invite in with the guys. Get the race director very quickly. A lot of exceeding track limits, mainly for like cops and some of the tight corners. So Gareth, if he's able to join the party, he can jump in. I'll get in a Misfits for his P3. We'll see if Dartmart wants to join. He is in a P5, I believe. I know Brewdog was in P4, but I don't know if Brewdog will want to join. I know he says he'll join if he gets a podium. So if he's listening, he's more than welcome to jump in. But I don't think he's showing on live for me now. So I wonder if he might have gone.
Hello.
I see Misfits in the chat. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, have you got me?
Oh, yep, I can hear you okay now. Have you included your
cool.
audio?
Yes, I think I did. Pretty sure I did.
That's just going to be a few minutes just see if any other driver was joined. I can see the Dartmart's joined. Could Dartmart hear me okay?
Yeah.
Because have you included your audio?
Nope. Of course I have, dickhead.
I'm not sure if anyone else has joined. So start off with yourself, Dartmark. So P5 for yourself tonight. Because I know you weren't necessarily looking forward to Silverstone, but you got a decent result in the end. How was that for yourself?
Yeah, it was all right. Still, I didn't have the pace that I'd normally have. I don't get on with Silverstone. I can never get into the flow, and I don't enjoy it. So therefore, I don't push myself. I just sort of drive around. I was consistent, obviously, which is why I kind of made up the places. I was going to do the two-stop, but decided at the last minute, literally the lap I was going to pit, I decided just to do the one-stop because I thought it was the only way I was going to get anything out of it. And yeah, most of the race, to be honest, I was racing around on my own, most of it. Obviously, people making mistakes or whatever happened, and people doing the two-stop. It's just slow around there. The pit stop is too. Even though you may be doing like a soft medium, or a soft medium, or whatever, or medium, wherever, it's slower to do the two-stop because it's like a 35 second pit stop.
Yeah.
You're never going to make that time up, and if you do try and push to make the time up, you just burn your tyres out. So you're better off just having a steady race and doing a one-stop.
I remember from last season in, I think it was TSD, wasn't it? I picked up a front wing damage, and you were like saying like you don't want to pit, you're just going to lose so much time. You just might as well keep on with the damage.
Yeah. Last year's game, I did the exact same strategy I did tonight. I did the medium to hard, and it was horrendous. Like, it was just terrible. But last year, you were able to do a medium soft or a soft medium strategy, whereas on this game, it just doesn't allow you to do that. So you had to do the medium hard, and because that was the play, I had a good chance. So yeah, I still didn't enjoy it. I just raced because I got fucking nothing else to do tonight. Really, and yeah, that's why I raced, and I've managed to pick up P5. I can't grumble. I started right at the back and let everyone have a head start just so I didn't get caught up in anyone's fucking carnage.
Yeah, I did mention during the stream, I said you just managed to keep cleaning out of everyone else's incidents when there was sort of like little bumps at the beginning. Yeah,
pretty much. That's literally what my plan was. I don't enjoy the track, so I just literally drove around, try to avoid people's crashes or coming togethers. Do the one stop and just try and stay out of trouble, and it's worked out for me. So Yeah,
I've
take it.
noticed as well. You have limited the sort of damage between yourself and Misfits. I know he's trying to hunt you down in the table as well.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's
I have to admit, I haven't really paid much attention to the table in the last
Okay.
5 weeks. I don't really. I can't compete, so I don't bother looking. Because I miss so many races due to work.
Yeah, I
I
did
don't
mention
bother
that
looking.
if you do
Yeah,
miss one, it is a really good race. You can make up quite a lot of
yeah, yeah,
points.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah. But as I say, I don't do it for that anymore. I literally just do it for something to do, and I enjoy racing if it's a good race. So that's why I do it. I don't do it. I'm not ever going to win a championship again. So yeah, I just do it for turning up and the numbers, and yeah, I enjoy racing. So yeah,
I'll say quickly just before I move on to Misfits, uh, Mrs. Towley in the chat, not in the kitchen. She's says why she's not invited to the night out. You were talking about it with Tom in the chat. She says, can she put a ticket in for this sort of thing?
funny thing is, my missus said the same thing. So she's not on her own.
So definitely congratulations on that P5 tonight.
Yeah, cheers.
I move on to Misfits now. P3 for yourself, and it was really good race for the Mercedes, getting a P1 and 3. How was that for yourself?
Yeah, a bit like what Mark said, just kept out of everyone else's business really. Like the mediums were getting absolutely torn to shreds very quickly, like a lot quicker than what I thought they would, and I was looking to pit on like lap 11 or 12, and I was just like, I don't think they can go another couple of laps off. I think it's like lap 10 I pitted, and I was like, right, I'll go to the hards because then I can keep open the one stop or two stop. If they don't last, and they just seem to last and last and last. I was only on, I think I just got to 70% on my rear left when I crossed the line. So I had a few more, I had a good couple of laps left in them. So I was pretty pleased with that, to be honest. And yeah, just Brewdog kept me on my toes. Yeah, just kept it clean.
Yeah, so I
You
think
can really do sometimes.
towards the end of the race, I think we did get some good battles yourself. I think it was Brewdog and Tamas, I think it was.
Yeah, Tamas was on quite old hards, I think, when I was catching him, and as I think he hung on to the back of me for a couple of laps, and then he dipped off into the pits. So that probably helped him out a little bit, to be honest. And then yeah, then Brewdog, I think he was about 3.5 seconds behind, and I just let off a couple of laps just to let my tyres, like help my tyres a bit, and then I think that worked. I just kept him at like 1.5 to 2 seconds all the way around. Just used ERS when I needed it. I always had quite a lot in the bank. If I did make a mistake, I had quite a lot of ERS to try and get away in the DRS zones because I was quite fast down the straights.
Yeah.
I was gaining like half a second on him just down the straights.
I think you running probably a bit lower wings than he was.
Yeah, I think I was running like 12.2, something like that.
I did notice tonight it was with Silverstone. Some do go for like the quicker on the straights, and you obviously get some that do go for a little bit more downforce. I think Dumar tried that tonight.
Yeah, I think like in the race, the like in qualifying, sorry, I was like like 2 or 3 tenths off Dumar and T-Benz, but come the race, obviously I finished quite a bit ahead of them. I know they two stopped, but I think with that extra speed down straight, they just weren't able to like really get away or anything like that. So I was pretty pleased with what I did.
So definitely congratulations on that P3 tonight, because it definitely puts yourself and Gareth in a good position for that constructors as well.
Yeah, it does.
So just have a look. I believe Gareth has joined now, hasn't he? I'll now go on to the race winner. I'll say you had pretty quiet race. It started off with yourself and Ali sort of battling for a bit, and then when you then pit, Betches just did he did a really good job of sort of holding you up against trying to help his teammate, but then Bjorn sort of did the opposite. He helped you by then blocking Ali, and you ended up with like a 3 second gap, and he just couldn't make it up the rest of the race. I noticed.
I don't actually know what Bajon was doing, and I love him for it because it helped me. But I don't know if he's playing the DRS game to try and stay ahead of Betches. He let me through before Maggots, and I was like, that was weird. And then just ploughed on.
Yeah, I did notice he let you through before Maggots, and then when Ali got up to him, sort of he just battled with Ali. I thought he was going to do the sort of same and sort of let Ali pass, sort of battle. And he thought, "Now I'm not letting this one pass as easy. I'm going to battle this one." And sort of Ali can then never just make up that deficit. Then he was got a little bit closer towards the end, but then just couldn't. I'm not too sure. I know Haas and Aston, unless he was helping out. I know Dumas, one of the Aston drivers, unless he's helping out his mate a bit there. I don't know. Yeah, both teammates in the Aston.
But no, that race before itself. I'm not going to
Like I said, I've just seen in the chat, Mad Mark has just said, never doing that piece of shit track again, it should be fucked off into Narnia. So yeah, I think he sort of agrees with Dark Mark, it's not a track that he likes.
I nearly took Mad Mark out at one point.
Oh dear.
I didn't even. He caught up with me because he was a lapped car, and I went to pull to the left on the straight to let him go back past me because he was quicker. As he went to the left to unlap himself, I fucking shit myself. I was trying to get out of his way.
Ah. Yeah, it's a shame Mad Mark hasn't come in. I was going to ask him because I noticed he did have 2 stops fairly early. I was going to ask him what happened. I said, it looks like for if any Wednesday drivers are watching, that's probably the way they want to go. Then the one stop. I remember that one. That was the they were telling him the time, wasn't it? Like 7 seconds to Verstappen, 6 seconds to Verstappen, 5. He's like, yeah, I remember that. You've done it, mate. Do you remember that one? Was that?
don't want a penalty, pull over.
I think I was the only one that wasn't really giving a shit about my tyre wear. I went in on lap 11.
Check mine, because I'm like, if I don't know my tyre, I can't put my tyre wear.
I went in on lap 11 and literally just put the hards on and went, these are going to the end regardless, I don't care now.
You would have been fine on lap 11. I went lap 9 though, so you can see where I was a bit cautious.
I didn't look.
I was happy with this.
Whoosh, he's here.
Actually, Mr. Mad Mark's trying to include your audio. Oh, should be online still. Oh yeah, that's a good point. It says appear online on mine, but then it says last seen 8 minutes ago F125. That's weird. Yeah, so, something's happened with Xbox again there.
Probably not.
What I can do, I can hold it against the headset, sort of what I have to do for Gareth. So they should be able to hear it that way.
Totally up to you. Just ask away.
So I'll say quickly say congratulations to Gareth on that win, and I'll have to do the maths and see how far what Mercedes have to do to win it.
I've done it, mate. Don't worry about it. Take your mic away. They're probably.
I've sorted it.
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to ask Bad Mark. Firstly, what happened early in the race? I know you had 2 stops really early. Did you have a coincidence, was it, or setup related? Or?
No, I was running a 12.5 on the wings, which was quite low for me. I don't normally go that low. First lap, had to take evasive action into, is it the Wellington Straight? The left-hander at the bottom of the Wellington Straight.
Brooklands.
Brooklands went for an inside move there and had to go over because I wasn't left enough room. And then same happened. Let me think. I can't think. Same happened again first lap. So I got 2 warnings. So I backed off that one. Then I just carried on going, and my mediums by lap 5 were absolutely dead. So I jumped in the pits. My brakes decided not to work. And I mean, they did not work. I was jumping on them. And they did not work. So I got a 10-second fucking penalty for that. Came in, and I thought, right, I'll come out on these hards, and I'll just do another pit. I'll just do a drive-through.
Yeah.
Exactly the same happened. I thought the first time it happened, my brakes wouldn't work. I thought it was just me. I broke too late, and I didn't. I broke exactly where I would brake anyway, and it just carried on going. So in the pit stop, I turned my wheel off, turned it back on. I came back out on track, and it was fine. But I'd already got 20 seconds of penalties.
I was going to say, ironically, was it a bit of a bug in the game? I know your teammates' game in the
Probably.
bug.
Yeah, it was a game in the bug. Yeah, yeah, it was.
Ali in the chat, he's just put he was running 7-0. Beat that.
Wow. I actually was on TT, Ali, and I ran a 10-0 in TT. But the last couple of corners, it just wouldn't turn. It wouldn't go around there. So, and I was well up on my time as well on TT, but it is what it is. So I was running a 12.5. I think it was 12.5.
Yeah, well, one bit of good news I've just noticed with my notes earlier. That's 2 seasons on Monday Division we've not had a DNF in Silverstone. So I know some people don't enjoy it, but we've had no DNFs. So two races here in a row now.
And there was only a few people with penalties as well.
Remember the last safety car we had? Well, no, we had a few in Singapore, didn't we?
Yeah, Singapore we had 1 safety car and I think it was 3 virtual safety cars.
Yeah.
I'm not having that safety car. I was so pissed off with that. It came out. It came out for 2 laps, and then when it went in, it limited me, so I couldn't catch up.
Oh yeah, as soon as it goes in, it sort of limits the people trying to catch up as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And just before I do close the stream for tonight, I just want to know what your thoughts on the AI song this evening.
I loved it. It was absolutely brilliant.
On the AI song in the break for those that heard it.
Yeah. Brilliant. I want that sending to me, please, Bunter.
Yeah, do you want the whole video, is it, or just the MP3?
Yeah, just give me the MP3, mate. Yeah. Totally agree there, Gareth. Totally agree.
Like one big one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I believe Dartmark did one for you the end of last season, didn't I? So I'll have to find that one.
Yeah.
I remember it's just can't catch the Dartmark. Now that one had quite a bit of a beat. That one got stuck in, especially my kids' heads. They wouldn't shut up singing that one and Doomar Deemar.
Yeah.
Just get Emery still doing Deemar Deemar.
Don't let the kids watch mine.
Oh, they use
They're
worse words than that.
singing that in school. Jesus Christ. I know.
Oh, the reason that I know you mentioned that in the stream chat is because I know on Saturday you'll say, "Oh, he's going to take from behind. He's not using any lube." So that was actually a reference to your Saturday commentary. There's one I imagine I might have a ticket in from one of our drivers if they do watch it back.
I saw
in
that.
the
That made
second
me
verse.
piss. That made me piss. And the screaming queen. That was great.
But yeah, so like I said, it's all done in jest. Hopefully takes it as a joke as it's meant.
You know my sentiments, and I won't say it. I don't give a flying Narnia.
5. Yeah, so you just made a good point. I've not put that up on the stream yet. Next week, I'll pop that up now. Next week, I think it's one of the tracks with the highest altitude in F1,
Ooh.
Mexico.
Oh no! Another track I hate.
Yeah, so we've got some. I think we've got. Oh, I'd have to work out the maths, but what did you get? 32 tonight plus you got the bonus, was it? So you got 30. Yeah, so you got 33. So I have to work out the difference you got with him tonight and add that onto your 9 points gap that you already had. So, yeah, I think even if he finished in like the top 6 or 7, I think he'd overtake you if you missed it.
Yeah.
Yes, I do know with that tracker. I know on the last game it was all right until you got to that S section, and then it used to just let go. It was horrible. Ah. I did notice that when it was on TV the other week, wasn't it? And they were struggling a lot more than you would on the game.
Gareth, is that the exit that's a 4th gear? Yeah.
DRS. That
Yeah.
is actually a 4th gear in real life.
Oh,
And
okay.
in the game, they're doing it in 6th gear.
Yeah, I normally go through and sit.
On real life, and then you do the game, you'll know
Yeah,
how wrong that profile is.
I wonder, do you think next week, do you think we'll see any Verstappen type starts kind of across the grass?
Probably. I think we will.
I always know that.
I beg your pardon.
I always know ones like that and China, we've got that really long run. They all seem to have the most carnage at turn 1. If it's going to happen, it's going to be one of those sort of circuits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, they're not. I think they normally say, is it? Yeah, 'cause I think Mad Mark probably remember better than me, but I think it was it the season opener for TSD Mexico. I think we have some of us have done it this
Yes.
season.
Yeah.
That's sort of one of the first ones with the game started.
Yes.
So
I
definitely one
think it was actually the first one.
I can't remember that far, but that was June.
I'll
have to have a look.
Give me a sec, and I'll have a look at my wings now.
That's what I need to ask. Did you win the championship on Thursday?
I had a wedding to go to, so they went for a wedding instead.
Ah,
The problem is, apparently it's impossible for me to win because the guy ahead of me won the race.
ah.
But the thing is, would he have won it if I was there?
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, so. But I'm not too hard by it. I wasn't winning the championship until the last round, so.
Okay.
If I was winning it until the last round, then I lost it, then fair enough.
28-22 I run. Mexico. Could be. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just about to ask that just before I closed the stream. Was it yourself doing the Wednesday? That'll be on the normal Twitch Gaza 2005 channel. Yeah, hopefully I did a watch along with Betches for his first lap in, I think it was Q2. Hopefully I got all the turn names right. You'll have to let me know when you watch it back. Alright. Yes, then. Brooklyn left field Woodcote. Cops. The hanger straight.
Oh, that left, right, left, left, right.
Silverstone's the
right.
only one I can remember. But yeah, like I say, Saturday I imagine you'll be commentating Mad Mark.
Oh yes.
I know is
Okay,
it
no.
one in a couple of weeks? Is it you? I think you mentioned something, but I couldn't remember.
No,
what it
not.
was.
It should have been this week, but we're not going.
Oh,
She
okay.
doesn't want to go out, so. And it's the only.
So you've got the fun of the 100% British Grand Prix on Saturday. Then. So
fucking brilliant.
52 laps you've got for so.
There's always space on my tuning. No, I don't do doubles. That's a definite no. No. I fucked myself over, never mind anybody else.
Ooh. Right, definitely before I close the stream, what I'll do a big congratulations to yourself, Gareth. Just say, and also to Miss Fitz getting that P3, that 1 in 3 for Mercedes, and Dark Marcus East to there, that really decent P5 from after starting at the back. And say Because I met Mad Mark, and I know you didn't have a.
Commiserate.
Yeah, not. I suppose one thing can say congratulations on finishing the race. Finishing the race.
Well, yeah, I
know some
wasn't going to
drivers-
do, and then
some
I thought,
drivers
and
might
then
have,
I
like,
thought to
retired, but
myself, yeah, I
still
thought
went.
to myself, fuck this, I'm going in pits and retiring. And then I thought, no, I'm normally the one that's saying, you pussy, you fucking shit out, and all that kind of shit. And I thought, no, I'm not. I'll just carry on. You know, so, but I will say, you know, the 3-second penalty I got.
I didn't actually
got
say. I was going to
right.
ask you if you got the bonus or not.
I took my eye off the fucking coming out of the.
I'm going to shoot, boys.
No problems with that.
Okay, so
I've seen
there's-
a bit, Bob.
Bye bye.
As you come past the pit lane and then you go left and then right. I can never remember them corners. You know, the final corner. I took my eye off the road for a millisecond and I went straight over that corner and took off.
Oh,
I literally took off. I thought that's a clip going in. I'm putting that in the chat.
is that club?
The
is it
actual
going
final
going
corner.
onto the Hamilton Straight?
The right hander, yeah. No.
Oh.
No, is it Hamilton Straight, the start finish straight?
Yeah.
Right, yes.
So it'd be club
it's the
just
final
before
straight
that, the
going to
chicane
final
just
one.
before, is it?
Yeah. Well, you know the sausage curve on the right hand side as you hit that, the big one.
Yeah.
I hit that with the centre of my car and it took off.
Oh yeah, I don't like that one. I remember some of you remember Gunners. He straight on that once. He nearly went over my car hitting that. That's how evil that curve can be.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hit managed to spin me, but he went over the top of the car.
Yeah.
That was TSD going back about 4 or 5 seasons ago. That one.
I'll have a look at the at my stream tomorrow and I'll clip it and put it in the chat.
Okay, definitely congratulations on finishing that race.
Thank you.
And if there's something that you can potentially get removed, you never know, you might have that
No,
bonus point.
No, it won't get removed, mate. It was totally my fucking fault. I took my eyes off the road for a millisecond. Yeah, true. I mean, I ended up in the kitchen litter. I ended up in the kitchen litter on the other side, so. Yeah.
Misfits can win the championship.
Yeah, because I'll be doing the Saturday tables tomorrow, so I can have a quick look. I can sort of provisionally put it in, and I can have a look.
It would be very nice to know when me and Misfits can do it. Surely with 5 rounds left, and we're like got over 150 point lead as it stands now.
Yeah, it was 157 before the race.
1-5, and then obviously we've now got a double podium.
Yeah, before tonight there was 400 and something points available, so that's going to be a lot smaller now. You've both got 1 and 3.
Yeah. So what we got? I've got 30. I get 33.
33, yeah, 32 for the win, and you got the bonus, I believe.
And then Misfits got 33.
I think it's 23. I might be wrong. Yeah, I think it goes 32, 27. It might be 24 actually, 24 or 23.
And I got the extra point.
Yeah, so it's that
88.
over.
That's 88. No, it's not. 88? What the hell am I on
No,
about?
so,
58.
Right, I'm going to go and watch the stream back, guys. So well done, guys.
yeah, because I shall end the stream now, because I've just noticed it's ticking along still.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot as well.
But, yeah, congratulations. Just your Mercedes drivers left, is it? Yeah, congratulations, you guys. I'm saying obviously Marcus and Mad Mark who just left, and obviously Ali got a really good second place again. So he's still taking that title fight to you going forward. So big thank you to everyone that was watching along, and I hope you will enjoy the rest of your evening. So, good night.
Best players.
Bands of fire.